Mike Licio here with you for Game 2. If you're just joining us, Saints won Game 1, 9-0 in 5 innings. Jordan Sheets picked up her 7th win of the season and her first shutout. That's career win number 14, moves her into a tie with Kristen Chapman for 13th place in school history. She moves in the sole possession of 10th place in school history with 3 shutouts in her career now. Taylor Barrett will take the circle for the Saints. Barrett is making her 4th start of the season. She's 1-0 in a 5.25 ERA, 9 strikeouts, and 6 2/3. Starting lineup for the Cavaliers. Addison Gibson leads off in center. Bree Frazier bats second and right. Kara Long, the shortstop, bats third. Sarah Barrett cleans up in left field. Abigail Mills gets the start in Game 2 at second base. Lauren Alley is a designated player, batting 6th. Batting 7th, the first baseman, Savannah Johnson. Matiah Osmus bats 8th at third. And catching Game 2 and batting 9th is Emma McCauley. Olivia Nolly will take the circle when the Cavs take the field in the bottom half of the inning. So Gibson steps up to the plate. 328 on the year, no home runs, 6 RBI. Was 1 for 3 in Game 1.
Starts on 4.
Cavaliers still looking for their first win on this road trip. Saints have won 7 of their last 8. Including 3 of the last 4 by mercy rule. We've hit the high of 75 degrees. And at 1:55, we're underway as Gibson starts off with a ball from Taylor Barrett, the transfer from Valdosta. That's outside 2-0. After this batter, we'll tell you who's behind Taylor Barrett in the field today. That one high, it's 3-0 on deck, Bree Frazier. Catherine Grant, the coach of the Saints in her 7th year, assisted by Kaylee Allen and Paul Silverman. Karen Bitter and Nick Bitter share the head coaching duties as it's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting the right field, number 9, Bree Frazier.
To start off the game for the Cavaliers, Bree Frazier was 0 for 2 in Game 1, now hitting .286 with a home run and 16 RBI. That one down and in. The runner goes, throw in the second. Stewart looked like she got her on the foot as she came by, but the umpire says no, and it's a stolen base for Gibson. They don't run very often. She has 8 of the 21 stolen bases they've stolen this year. They've stolen only 21 bases in now their 26th game. So a runner in scoring position with no one out. Shows bunt, pulls back, pitches a ball. And Catherine Grant quickly out to talk to Taylor Barrett. Saints hit 2 home runs in Game 1. They are 8th in the nation entering today in that category, 20th in batting average, 2nd in the Peach Belt. Defensively, they're also 2nd in the Peach Belt and 3rd in ERA. It's 2-0 to Bree Frazier with Gibson on second. Barrett deals 3-0 in the dirt. Ricci corrals it. Kara Long on deck as the Cavs try to get something going early. Three-0 pitch shows bunt, and it's back-to-back walks for Taylor Barrett to start the game, and that brings up Kara Long, 458, 1 home run, 22 RBI. Kara was 0 for 2 in game 1. Hitting .429 over her last 7 games, which she takes the first strike of the ball game. .429 is pretty good. It's actually below her batting average. It almost qualifies as a slump, but I'm sure any coach in America would be happy to have a hitter who goes into a slump and hits 400. That one floats in and down and away. And it's 1-1. Gibson at second, Frazier at first. Long entered the day second in the South Atlantic Conference in batting average. That's a base hit to left field, and the bases are loaded now with no one out. Long with her first hit of the afternoon. And that brings up Sarah Barrett. No relation to Taylor. Sarah has struggled. She's 0 for her last 12 and hitting .227 over her last 9 games. Starts off with a ball. As Barrett's struggling to locate the strike zone early. Addison Gibson at third, Bree Frazier at second, Kara Long at first base. Barrett 298, no home runs, 8 RBI. Outside, 2-0. That one outside. No, she gets the corner. Runner is back. 2-1. Bases loaded for the Cavaliers. That one high. Count is 3-1. Abigail Mills on deck. Nowhere to put Barrett here in the first. That's in for a strike, and the count is full. And that is a walk, and the Cavaliers have their first run of the afternoon as Gibson will score. It's an RBI for Barrett. Frazier to third, Long to second. And the Cavaliers have their first lead of the afternoon as Abigail Mills comes up. Takes a strike there. Mills 259, 2 home runs, 10 RBI on the season, second on the team in home runs. That one inside, 1-1. Frazier at third, Long at second, Barrett at first with no one out. That one catches the corner. A lot of movement on that one, I guess. And it's 1-2. That's slapped through for a base hit. A little C&I single is going to score a run, and it's 2-0. Mills sticks the bat out and ends an 0 for 13 slump.
Now batting does the play number 24, Lauren Alley.
Frazier scores, Long to third, Barrett to second. Still no one out, and Catherine Grant coming out to have a word with Barrett. I think she's going to go to Maddie Wise. Just like Taylor Barrett's not related to Sarah Barrett, I'm assuming that Maddie Wise is not related to Wise, Virginia. The right-hander from Edgefield, South Carolina. 6-2 with a 2.86 ERA. Her 19th appearance, her 15th out of a bullpen. She struck out 69 and 58 2/3. Maddie is currently 9th in the Peach Belt in ERA, 8th in wins, leads in saves, 5th in strikeouts, 2nd in strikeouts looking, 7th in batting average against, and 7th in total appearance, 2nd in the Peach Belt in total appearances. Only 6 pitchers have pitched more games than Maddie Wise in the entire country. So she comes in a little bit of a bind here. Taylor Barrett does not retire anybody. So far, 2 runs on 2 hits. She's responsible for all 3 base runners. As Lauren Alley steps up, 3 for 12 on the season with an RBI. And Wise hits her to bring that run in. And it's 3-0. Barrett to third, Mills to second, Alley to first. That run charged to Taylor Barrett. And Savannah Johnson comes up and takes a strike. Johnson 217 on the year. No home runs, 8 RBI. Was 0 for 1 in game 1. Cavaliers trying to get their first win of this 6-game road trip. It's 1-1. Johnson then is hitting 118 over her last 10 games. That one just misses inside. And it's 2-1. That one high, 3-1. On deck, Mattia Osmus still looking for the first out of the game. On the inside corner, 3-2. As Maddie hits her sweet spot. Barrett at third, Mills at second, Alley at first. Payoff pitch, Osmus on deck. Popped up, shallow right field. Moss coming into the sun, and she has it. And it's the first out of the game. Mattia Osmus.
Mattia Osmus.
279, no home runs, 6 RBI. That's popped up over first base. Smith has it, 2 away. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Emma McCauley, who's 4 for 20 on the season. A 200 batting average with no home runs and 4 RBI. Osmus is now 0 for her last 9. Emily Ricci behind the plate, Hannah Smith at first, Cassidy Crump at second, as that's down and in for a ball. Sydney Stewart's your shortstop. Mackenzie Smith at third. Kyla Kinnear in left, Paige Maceda in center, Jordan Moss in right. The pitcher is now Maddie Wise. The batter is Emma McCauley. The bases are loaded, and it's outside, 2-0. Sarah Barrett at third, Abigail Mills at second, Lauren Alley at first. 2-1 pitch, misses inside. 3-0 to McCauley. Back to the top of the order with Gibson, should the inning continue. That one too far in, and it's another run walked in. Maddie Wise frustrated with that one. That run charged to Taylor Barrett, Mills to third, Alley to second. And Gibson comes up for the second time this inning. Taylor Barrett still responsible for the runner on first. That one outside for a ball. Gibson from Gate City, Virginia, fouls that back. And it's 1-1. Mills at third, Alley at second, McCauley at first. One and one. Check that 1-2. Just off the corner, 2-2. Wise is not getting that part of the strike zone, and that is her bread and butter right there.
Got it, 4.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, and that's fouled off. And Maddie Wise took a little stumble there. Says she's all right. A very pro-Cavalier crowd here today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, bases loaded. Addison Gibson up for the second time this inning. Fly ball, right field. Moss has it. And the side is retired. Cavaliers put 4 up in the first. Saints coming up next. They trail here in the bottom of the first. Olivia Nolly in the circle for the Cavaliers, making her 10th start of the season. She's 3-5 with a 6.12 ERA. 3rd in the conference in games started, 11th innings pitched. Saints lineup, Sydney Stewart leads off at short. Emily Ricci bats second behind the plate. Hannah Smith bats third at first. Cleaning up is Cassidy Crump at second. Batting fifth, Kylie Kinnear in left. Mackenzie Smith bats sixth and plays third. Riley Connor-Walchuk bats seventh. She's a designated player. Jordan Moss batting eighth in right field, and batting ninth, the center fielder, Paige Maceda. Tell you who's out in the field for the Cavaliers in just a moment. Sydney Stewart steps up. She was 1 for 2 with an RBI in game one. Hitting .380 with 4 home runs and 26 RBI on the season. Nolly's first pitch outside, but a strike. Now he has been consistent with that call. And that's a ball. Scoreboard says 2-0. It's now corrected to 1-1. Fouled out of play. Two and two. Nolly has struggled in her last 6 appearances. She's 1-4 with an .875 ERA. But her teammates gave her a big cushion to start this one. 2-2 to number 2, Sydney Stewart. Slicing the other way, and it's going to get foul. That's a fly ball to right field. Back to the track, and waiting there just in front of it is Frazier, and there's one away. Emily Ricci comes up. 1 home run, 18 RBIs, hitting .381 on the season. Ricci had 2 RBIs in game one. That one on the outside corner for a strike. Tries the corner again and misses. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. That one floats high, 2-1. Emma McCauley behind the plate. Savannah Johnson at first. Abigail Mills at second base. As that hits Ricci. Kara Long is the shortstop. Matiah Osmus at third. Sarah Barrett in left. Addison Gibson in center, and Bree Frazier in right. Olivia Nolly is the pitcher as Hannah Smith steps in. Smith, 441, a home run, 16 RBIs, had a hit in game one. Currently 9th in the nation in hits. Fouls that one off. Hannah started her St. career with a 15-game hit streak, the longest in school history. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Emily Ricci here in the bottom of the first. And that is hit the other way. Nice little backhand grab there by Mills. She flips over to Johnson, and there's 2 away. Ricci advances to second.
Now batting second base, number 33, Cassidy Crump.
Cassidy Crump. .325, 5 home runs, 29 RBI. As she jumps into the top 50 in the nation in that category and takes a ball there. That one outside, 2-0. Ricci the runner at second. We've reached our high of 75 today. It's a gorgeous day, a great day to be out here. And that one's finally called for a strike. And it's 2-1. Shows bunt, bounces in front of the plate, fair ball over the first, and there's 2 away. Ricci moves to third. Check that was the third out, so the inning is over. So Ricci is stranded. Saints are scoreless here in the bottom of the first. It's 4-0 Virginia Wise after 1 on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Maddie Wise, the right-hander from Strom Thurman High School in Edgefield, South Carolina, will continue in a circle. Maddie making her 103rd career appearance. She's second in school history there.
Start something, 9. Start something.
She'll face the 2, 3, and 4, Frazier, Long, and Barrett, as Bree Frazier comes up for the second time in this game from Magnolia, Texas. Went to Lakeside High School. Transferred here from Montana State Billings. And she's ahead in the count 1-0. She walked her first time up. That's popped up. And it's going to get out of play. And it's 1-1.
Go 9.
And the umpire flips the script and calls out a ball.
Working now, 9.
Maddie currently in top 10 in school history in games pitched. As that's fouled off. Games started, games completed, shutouts. Innings pitched, she's third. Strikeouts, she's tied for third. Wins, she's fifth. And she's fourth all-time in saves. She'll try today to become the fifth Saint pitcher to reach the 30-win mark. And that one just misses inside. The count is full. Kara Long on deck. And that's slapped the other way to right field. It drops in front of Moss.
There you go, 9.
And it's a hit for Frazier.
Let's go, 1-5.
Now batting shortstop on 15, Kara Long.
Kara Long singled her first time up. From Lebanon High School in Lebanon, Virginia.
Let's go, 1-5.
Long takes the ball. Frazier the runner at first. Long hitting .455 over her last 9 games. It's 1-1. Frazier the runner at first. Gets the call there, and it's 1-2.
Foul off, you don't like it.
The 1-2 pitch from Wise. Outside, 2-2. Long has struck out just 3 times this entire season. Swings at that one. Slow roller, and she's going to leg it out. It's an infield single. Probably not the pitch she wanted to swing at, but she made it work, which is why she's hitting .450 on the year. And it's first and second with no one out. As Sarah Barrett comes in, she walked in a run her first time up. Runner goes, bunted foul. The 0-1 pitch shows bunt again, popped up, and Smith squeezes it. No one covering second because of the bunt play, so Frazier gets back. Great play by Smith to get that one, and there's one away. It's one of those weird softball things. On a bunt in that situation, the center fielder has to come in from center field to cover second base. Abigail Mills had an RBI single then, an 0 for 13 slump her first time up. She cuts and misses on that one. Frazier at second, Long at first. Mills from Freedom High School in South Riding, Virginia, fouls it off. The 0-2 pitch. That one upstairs, 1-2.
Go 1-4.
One-two pitch. In on her hands. Wise over the first. The runner moves on. And there's 2 away on the 1-3 ground out. Runners advance, Long to second, Frazier to third. And there's 2 away for Lauren Alley from Carroll County High School. Calls Hillsville, Virginia home. Hit by a pitcher first time up. She takes a strike there. Allie stands 6 foot tall. Cuts and misses on that one, and it's 0-2.
You got it, 2-4.
That one misses low. 1-2. Frazier at third, Long at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Cavs trying to add to a 4-0 lead. Down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on. Here in the second. Cut on and missed. And the side is retired. Career strikeout number 319 for Maddie Wise. She moves past Allie Marcano and Kira Gibson, 2 of my Saint favorites, for 3rd place in school history. Saints come up in the bottom of the second, still trailing 4-0 in just a moment. Kyla Kinnear, Mackenzie Smith, Riley Konowalchuk come up against Olivia Nolly from Lebanon High School, calls Cedar Bluff, Virginia home. Kinnear, 351, 4 home runs, 22 RBI. Fly ball, shallow right field, coming in and making the play is Frazier, and there's 1 away. Mackenzie Smith entered the day 13th in the nation in home runs. We're halfway through the season. Mackenzie has 8 home runs, 29 RBI. On pace to hit 16, which would break the school record held by the home run queen, Kylie Taylor, for single season. Kylie hit 15 back in 2022. That one in, and it's 2-0. Mackenzie currently 4th in school history with 18 career home runs, 3 behind Mallory Escu, 9 behind the aforementioned Kylie Taylor. That's a grounder to short. Long picks it up, throws it to first, and there's 2 away. Riley Konowalchuk now hitting .314 on the season, 3 home runs, 13 RBI. Hit a home run to center field in game 1. Popped up. Long calls for it. She has it, and the side is retired. 5 in a row retired for Anali. 2 innings complete. Cavaliers lead 4-0. Maddie Wise back to work in the circle. Strom Thurmond High School's all-time home run leader. I know I mention it every time she pitches, but the fact that she kept that for me for 5 years, and I think I do my homework. I knew that Maddie swam in high school. She'll face Savannah Johnson, Matia Osmus, and Emma McCauley this inning. Johnson flew out to right field her first time up, takes a strike at the knees there. Savannah from Powhatan High School in Powhatan, Virginia. Hopefully I said that right. That's outside, 1-1. Wise, Virginia is in southwestern Virginia, near the Tennessee border, kind of towards Bristol. That one too far inside. It's 2-1. Maddie perennially in the Peach Belt leaders in hit batsmen because she does command that inner half of the plate. That one down, and then it's 3-1. On deck, Matia Osmus. Johnson still looking for her first hit of this road trip. She's 2 for her last 18. That one misses just inside. Second walk of the day issued by Wise. Fifth of the game for the Saints as Osmus steps in. Osmus from Bell County High School. Hometown is Speedwell, Tennessee. Popped out to first, her first time up. Shows bunt. Over to Wise. Crump can't handle it. It's a throwing error, and Johnson's going to go to third. So the runner is safe on the E1. Johnson advances to third on the error. And it's first and third with no one out.
Now batting in number 3, Emma McCauley.
And running at third base will be somebody. There she is. Emily McDonald.
Your attention, please. Your attention. Quick training for the Cavaliers. Number 7, Emily McDonald.
So Emily McDonald, who played in game 1, now pinch running at third. As McCauley steps in. McCauley from Catharpin, Virginia, went to Battlefield High School and takes a strike from Maddie Wise. McDonald at third, Osmus at first. No one out here in the second. Excuse me, we're in the third now. Game's moving right along. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-2. Doesn't get the call there. And it's 1-2. That's fouled off. McDonald at third. Osmus at first. That time she gets it. Down looking goes McCauley for the first out of an inning. Second strikeout for Wise. Currently second in the conference in strikeouts looking. She's perennially in the top 2 or 3 in that category each year as well. So she's in third all-time in strikeouts. She's 37 behind Kelly Riddick. There's a good chance she catches her before the end of the year. Kaylin Loverick is currently at 442. Probably not going to happen, as that's a strike to Gibson. Gibson walked her first time up in the first, flew out to right her second time. And it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on the corners. McDonald at third, Osmus at first. Gibson hitting 400 over her last 9 games. Takes the ball there, 2-1. Saints wearing their two-tone tops with their black pants, as that's fouled off. I think my son's partial to the all black with the red numerals, but I think I like this look better. Big fan of the grays that the Saints have added this year as well. So that's fouled off. And it's 2-2 again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on here in the third. Gibson at the plate. Fouls it off again. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. McDonald the third, Osmus is first. Two-two pitch. Doesn't get the call. And the count is full. Four runs for the Cavaliers. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. No score this inning. And again she gets squeezed. And that is a walk to load the bases. Osmus to second. Frazier comes up. She's 1 for 1 with a walk. That's fouled out of play. McDonald at third, Osmus at second. Gibson at first with 1 out. Chop to third. Smith can't squeeze it. The runner at third is out, but the run scores. So
now batting shortstop number 15, Sarah Long.
McDonald scores. Osmus is out at third. 5-6. And there's 2 away, but it's now 5-0. That one at the knees misses. So Frazier's at first on the fielder's choice. Gibson at second. 2-0. It's Karen Long, who's 2 for 2. fouled off. And Carol Long is going to walk that off. Three and one. Dangerous throw by Ricci. The runner is back. On deck is Barrett. And that walks the bases loaded. Fourth walk for Wise today.
Now batting the left field, number 1, Sarah Barrett.
So Sarah Barrett will come up, and Catherine Grant's going to walk out. Talk to Maddie Wise. I think Maddie is clearly frustrated. In the first inning, this umpire was calling anything that was outside in the batter's box a strike. I mean, Taylor Barrett's first strike was almost on the other side of the batter's box and now he's not calling anything on the corner. So consistently inconsistent at the plate today. But Nolly has been able to work around it, and Maddie Wise is going to have to do the same as Barrett steps in with an RBI walk her first time up, popped to third her second time up. In the first inning, that was a strike. So that's kind of what I'm talking about there. I mean, there was one strike where Emily Ricci had to dive for it, and they still got the call. As it's 1-1. Gibson at third, Frazier at second, Long at first.
Go one.
That one down, 2-1. Two-one pitch, cut on and miss, 2-2. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I want to say happy birthday to the former Saints corner infielder Mercedes Salinas. Because that's rip foul. Two balls, two strikes, two out. Fly ball, center field. It's going to drop. Mercedes dives, but is not able to hang on. 2 runs will score, and it's 7-0. So that is a 2-run single for Barrett. Gibson scores. Frazier scores from second. And it's now 7-0. As Abigail Mills steps in, she's 1 for 2 today with an RBI. That one high for a ball. That's popped up. Crump calls for it. She has it, and the sigh is retired. But not before the Cavaliers add 3 more. They lead 7-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. Olivia Nolly comes back into the circle. She's retired 5 straight. She'll face Jordan Moss, Paige Maceda, and Sydney Stewart. Moss takes a ball there. Hitting .300 on the season, 5 home runs, 9 RBI. That one misses 2-0. Moss hitting .400 over her last 6 games. That's popped up. Shallow right field. Making the catch in fair territory is Mills, and there's one away. Paige Maceda comes up. .275 on the season, 5 home runs, 13 RBI.
13, Paige Maceda.
Comes in red hot, though. Over her last 9 games, she's hitting .500. Has a 6-game hitting streak. Takes a strike there. Last game, Paige became the 2nd all-time leader in doubles. Shallow fly ball, center field, left center more like it. Barrett runs it down, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the order with Sydney Stewart. She flew out to right her first time up. Stewart takes a strike. Stewart from Forston, Georgia. Went to Harris County High School, where she was all region and all state. Hit .520 as a senior. Hitting .560 over her last 8 games. Despite being a leadoff hitter, she's in the top 10 in RBI on the season in the conference. That misses 1-1. Back up the middle off the pitcher. And that's going to be the Saints' first hit of the game, I believe. See what the scorer scores, and I would think that would be a hit. But I'm not the official scorer, so what I think doesn't matter. Emily Ricci was hit by a pitcher first time up. Takes one high at the letters. I'm still trying to figure this strike zone out. Ricci from Marietta, Georgia. Still no official score. That's a strike. That one low, 2-1. Stewart the runner at first. Ricci at the plate. And that's a base hit to left field, and the Saints go station to station with 2 out. And I'll bring up Hannah Smith
Now batting the first
from Noonan, Georgia.
Hannah Smith.
So both those were scored hits. As that's a strike to Smith. Nolly had retired 7 in a row before these back-to-back hits. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the third. That is a base hit to left field for Hannah Smith. Cutting it off is Barrett. The run is going to score, and the Saints are on the board. Hannah Smith with an RBI single. When I saw Hannah in fall ball, I was excited because it's been a good long time since the Saints had a left-handed hitter who could go the other way with authority. Cassidy Crump comes up. That's a roller. Flips over to second in time, and the side is retired. Saints get 1, but they've got a long way to go.
UVA Wise Cavaliers.
Virginia Wise leads 7-1 here on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Rachel Hester, the right-hander from Navarre, Florida, comes into the circle for the Saints. Rachel making her 14th appearance, her 5th out of the bullpen. She's 2-1 with a 5.03 ERA. Struck out 37.
24, Lauren Alley.
In 40 and a third, making her 70th career appearance, moving into a tie with Kristen Chapman for 7th in school history. And she starts Allie off with a strike there. Allie struck out her last time up, was hit in the first. So Maddie Wise leaves with a no decision as it's quickly 0-2. Wise pitches 3 innings, gives up 1 earned, 3 total on 3 hits. Struck out 2 and walked 4. That one low, 1-2. That is tapped in front of the circle. Hester up with it, over to first, 1 away.
All right, 12 starts on here.
Savannah Johnson flew out to right her first time up, walked her second time up. Emily McDonald scored in her place. Takes that one right down St. George Street for a strike. Fouls that off the right side, out of play, and it's quickly 0-2. Rachel Hester currently 10th all-time in wins in school history and strikeouts. As it's 1-2. She's 9th in innings pitched, 7th in games started, and 6th in saves. Two and two. That one outside, count is full. Three balls, two strikes, one out. Fouled off again. Seven runs for the Cavaliers, 6 pitches in the at-bat, 5 hits in the game. We're in the 4th inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. No runs this inning for the Cavaliers. We'll try it again. Pitch number 7 is fouled off. So this is the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Matea Osmus on deck. Fly ball, shallow left field. Kinnear comes in, she has it, and there's 2 away. So Matea Osmus comes up. Reached on an error her last time up, popped up her first time up. Osmus 0 for her last 10, 2 for her last 14. Still looking for her first hit of this road trip. Takes that one right down St. George Street for strike 1. That one outside and low, 1-1. Both teams have Beaufort next. Cavs will head to Bluffton tomorrow, as that's ripped foul. You know, I think about it, basketball plays at the Bluffton campus. I think that they actually play softball in Hardyville. It is Hardyville. That's a fly ball to right field. Moss has it. And the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning for Rachel Hester. The Saints needed that in the worst way. We're halfway home. Cavaliers lead 7-1. Olivia Nolly continues in the circle. She's given up 1 run on 3 hits. No strikeouts, no walks. Kinnear, Smith, and Connor Walchuk come up this inning for the Saints. Kyla Kinnear from Jensen Beach, Florida. Went to Jensen Beach High School. She's actually from Stewart. That is a fly ball in the center field. Gibson plays it, and there's 1 away. Mackenzie Smith from Tarpon Springs High School in Tarpon Springs, Florida, over in Pinellas County, where she was 4-time All-County. Rounded to short her first time up. Currently second in the Peach Belt Conference in home runs. Off the hands, diving attempt by Johnson. Not quite a dive. She went into the dive, but it's foul. And that is ripped the other way for a base hit. Might have gotten Smith if Johnson had been covering the bag, but it's an outfield single. Almost. But Smith extends her hitting streak to 10 games as Riley Konowalchuk comes up. That 10-game hitting streak, by the way, the 5th longest in school history. That one is in for a strike to Konowalchuk from College Jean Sauvé in Winnipeg, Manitoba. That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Saints trail by 6, and despite the fact that my kids say I never said this before, I say it all the time. How do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. Big cut there, swung on and missed. Riley was a 2-sport athlete in high school, playing softball and hockey, where she was a wing. Changes speeds and fouls that off. Mackenzie Smith, the runner at first. That one up and in, 2-2. That's a fly ball into the gap. It's hanging up there. Running over and making the play is Frazier. And there's 2 away. As Frazier quickly runs that down. Jordan Moss popped up her first time up. The Windsor Academy Knight from Macon, Georgia. 0 for 1 today. Came in hitting .400 over her last 6 games. Ahead in the count 1-0 with Smith, the runner at first. That's in for a strike. That one drifts outside, 2-1. Two-one pitch, fly ball, right field to the track, and Frazier is there. 4 innings complete. The Cavaliers lead 7-1 on the Peach Belt Sports Network.
UVA Wise Cavaliers 7, Flagler Saints 1.
Rachel Hester from Navarre, Florida, went to Navarre High School, where she played for the Raiders. She was two-time All-Area, two-time All-State, struck out 356 batters in her high school career. She'll face 9-1-2, Macaulay, Gibson, and Frazier. Macaulay 0 for 1 with a walk and an RBI. Reaches out the bat. Crump scoops it up. And the throw pulls Smith off the bag. And that's going to be an error on Crump. Second Saints error of the game. And the leadoff runner is aboard for Macaulay. She is on first. Back to the top of the order. Gibson has walked twice and flown out to right field. Shows bunt, pulls back, pitches a strike. Macaulay the runner at first. Shows bunt, bunt's foul, and it's 0-2. She'll be swinging away with 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. Gibson not biting on that one. Macaulay the runner at first. Cut on and missed. And the runner gets back. First strikeout of the day for Hester. Moves it into a tie with Katie Enright for 9th all-time in school history. And brings up Frazier, who walked in the first, singled in the second, reached and scored on a fielder's choice in the third, and starts off with a ball here in the 5th. That one a little too far inside. It's 2-0. Macaulay the runner at first. Fly ball, center field, right at Maceda. She has it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting for 15, Carol Long.
Kara Long comes up. She's 2 for 2 and walked the one time she didn't hit. Entered today second in the South Atlantic Conference in batting average and takes the ball. She's also 3rd in doubles. Fouled off. So I don't think I've made the mistake of calling her Karen Long, but if I do, just know that it's meant well. Karen Long is the lady who introduced my parents to each other back in 1977. It's 2-1. Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Kara Long is at the plate. Macaulay is at first. Popped up. Left field. Kinnear has it, and the side is retired. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. Cavaliers still lead 7-1. Olivia Nolly has gone all the way for the Cavaliers. 1 run on 3 hits in 4 innings. She'll face Maseda, Stewart, and Ricci this inning.
Leading off for the Saints, field number 13, Kate.
Maseda flew to left her first time up. Currently has a 6-game hitting streak, playing in her 193rd consecutive game. Takes a ball. Paige went to Sun Lake High School. I may have had a Twitter beef with their football coach at one time. Because that's high, 2-0. Paige was all Peach Belt in 2022. That is on the corner. Good pitch by Nolly. It's 2-1. Outside, 3-1. And on her hands, and she fouls that off the roof of the Saints dugout. And the count is full. Back to the top of the order with Sydney Stewart next. Paige's grandfather makes a mean beef jerky. I don't know if I mentioned that in the first game or not. But if I did, it's worth repeating. That one just misses. Another one of those pitches that was a strike in the first couple innings. And Maseda draws a walk, and we're back to the record book as she moves into a tie with Morgan Murphy for 11th place in school history with that walk. Pretty much every time Paige does something, it's going to put her in the top 10 in the record book. That one almost hit Stewart, and it's a strike. As now we're calling the inside strike. That one low, 1-1. Maseda the runner at first. That one up, and it's 2-1. Down and in, 3-1. That was the first walk issued by Nolly today. And Stewart inside out swing. It's going to hang up there. And Frazier continues to be masterful in right field. And there's one away. She has been working out there today. Ricci was hit by a pitch her first time up, singled her second time up. And now it's grounded to second. That could be 2. And it is 2, a double play. And just like that, Nolly is out of it. 5 innings complete. Cavaliers lead. 7-1. Mike Licio here with you at Flagler Field. Game 2 of the doubleheader between the Saints and the Cavaliers. Cavaliers lead 7-1. Nelson, Sarah Barrett, Abigail Mills, and Lauren Alley this inning. Rachel Hester starts her off with a pitch that, depending on what inning it is a strike, but that time it's not. Barrett 1 for 2 today. 2 RBI. Cuts and misses at that one. 3 RBI, actually. That one high. 2-1. And that is a base hit to left field. First hit since the 3rd inning for the Cavaliers, and the leadoff runner is aboard.
Now batting second baseman number 14, Abigail Mills.
Hannah Richardson getting ready in the Cavalier bullpen. Mills 1 for 3 with an RBI today. First hit allowed by Hester. Shows bunt. It's a strike. Runner gets back. That is bunted foul. I was waiting for Smith to pick that up because that had a lot of spin. You don't want it to spin back fair. It's 0-2. One would assume Mills is swinging away here. Hester ready. Fouls that off. The 0-2 pitch. Cut on and missed. 1 away. Strikeout number 2 for Hester. And that sends up Alley, who's 0 for 2 today. Throw the first. Runner gets back. Strike to Alley. Ricci does a good job of keeping runners honest. So that's fouled off. And it's 0-2. Hester ready. Outside, 1-2. One-two pitch. Cut on and miss. Strikeout number 3 for Hester. And there's 2 away. With that strikeout, she's moved ahead of Katie Enright for sole possession of 10th in school history. Or sole possession of 9th in school history. She's 1 away from Caitlin Smith for 8th. It's a ball. Checks the runner. She's back. Johnson 0 for 2 with a walk today. That one right down St. George Street. Good pitch by Hester. It's 1-1. Two quick ones, and it's quickly 1-2. Barrett the runner at first. Runner goes. Pitch just misses 2-2. Runner gets back. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. That one drifts outside. The count is full. On deck, Mattia Osmus. Foul tip into the mitt. And the side is retired. So Rachel Hester with 3 straight strikeouts to finish the 6th. Saints got to getting though. They trail 7-1. Hannah Smith, Cassidy Crump, Kyla Kinnear will come up here in the bottom of the 6th for the Saints. Nolly, 1 run on 4 hits. No strikeouts and a walk. That walk was erased by a double play last inning. The 6th time the Saints have grounded into a double play this season. Smith 1 for 2 with an RBI. The lone Saints run driven in. Starts her off with a strike at the knees. Saints trying to win their 8th in 9 games. They have a long way to go if they're going to do it, as it's 0-2. And they'll have to figure out Nolly, who's pitched great today. Letting the fielders behind her do the work. That's a grounder to second. Over the first. 1 away, and for the 2nd time today, Smith grounds out to second. Cassidy Crump.
Now batting second baseman number 33, Cassidy Crump.
The second baseman, 0 for 2 today. Grounded to short her last time up. Takes a ball at the letters. 1-0. Ripped foul. Bounces hard off the screen all the way back to second base. All the way over second base. It's 1-1. One pitch. Down and in, 2-1. Two-one pitch, fly ball, center field. Gibson has it, and there's 2 away. Kyla Kinnear is 0 for 2, 0 for 5 on the day. She comes up. Fly ball left field. It's tailing back. It's to the wall. It's over the wall. It's a home run for Kylie Kinnear. And her first hit of the day is a big one. And it's now 7-2. A solo shot for Kylie Kinnear. Her 5th of the season, 23rd RBI, and it's 7-2 as Mackenzie Smith comes up. Saints can get 1 or 2 more in this inning. This game gets very interesting all of a sudden. Smith 1 for 2, fouls that off. Extended her hitting streak to 10 games in game 1. Well, 10 games in this game. She had extended it to 9 games after game 1. And that is a base hit just over the head of Mills. And a little 2-out rally for the Saints. Riley Konowalchuk has gone deep. My guess is we're going to see Olivia Burns here, and here she comes.
Your attention, please. Your attention.
So Olivia Burns from Pendleton Heights High School in Pendleton, Indiana, going to pinch hit. While Riley Konowalchuk steps to the plate. Riley hit a home run in game 1 today. Saints still have a long way to go, but chipping away as that misses for a ball. Burns the runner at first. She's only attempted 1 stolen base as that's grounded to third over the first in time. And the side is retired. Saints get 1 back.
After 6 innings.
But they trail by 5 after 6. Cavaliers lead 7-2 on the Peach Belt Sports Network. Mike Licio here with you in the top of the 7th. Rachel Hester continues in the circle.
Leading off for the Cavaliers.
She's retired 9 of the 11 batters she's faced. She struck out 4 of them. She'll face Osmus, McCauley, and Gibson. Osmus 0 for 3 today. Fouls that back. Nice grab by the fan there. We all know I love those pop-ups. Part of the reason is about 2/3 of the way up the net, I lose sight of them because of the tent here. But the shade trumps all. It's 0-1. It's 0-2. That's grounded foul as Osmus fights it off. That's grounded to short. Stewart up with it. Over to Hannah Smith. And there's one away.
Now batting the catch, number 3, Emma McCauley.
Emma McCauley comes up. 0 for 2 with a walk. Drove a run in. McCauley 0 for her last 6 as she takes the ball there. That's fouled off the screen. That's 1-1. Off the end of the bat, it rolls foul. Quickly picked up by Ricci. It's 1-2. Hester now tied for 8th in strikeouts in school history. Next up, Haley Corbali, who she trails by 19. Is that one just slow for ball 2? Fouls it off. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cut on and missed. Strikeout number 5 for Hester. And there's 2 away.
Now batting center field, number 4.
So now she is in sole possession of 8th place, just 17 behind Haley Corbali for 7th. Gibson comes up 0 for 2 with 2 walks today. She scored twice. Cuts and misses on that one. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out, and that is ball 1. That one skips in for ball 2. That one upstairs, 3-1 on deck. Bree Frazier. Fly ball, foul, and the count is full. Frazier would step in if the inning continues. And that is a screamer to Crump over the first, and the side is retired. Saints need a big inning to keep this one going. They trail going in the bottom of the 7th, 7-2. Olivia Nolly going to try and put the looks like there's a call for Tara Shelley to come over to the Cavs dugout. Olivia Nolly trying to put the finishing touches on this masterpiece. 2 runs, 6 hits through 6 innings. She'll face 8, 9, and 1. Moss, Maceda, and Stewart. Bottom of the order, not a problem though. The Saints have gotten good production this year from the bottom of the order. You'd have to be the 20th leading team in the nation in hitting. As Moss steps in 0 for 2. Takes that one off the corner for a ball. One 0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Three and 0 to Jordan Moss. Paige Maceda on deck. Three-0 pitch. In for a strike, 3-1. Moss was taken all the way. Fly ball, track, wall, warehouse. Jordan Moss, her 6th home run of the season. It's 7-3. The Saints still have a little bit of life left as they start the inning off with a home run. Jordan Moss with her 6th home run of the season. Saints in the top 10 in the nation in that category. And that's going to get Karen Bitter out to talk to her pitcher. Still has a little wiggle room, but definitely doesn't want to use all that wiggle room. As Paige Maceda steps up, she walked her last time up. Flew out to left her first time up. Third Saints home run of the afternoon. Check that, the 4th. That one in for a strike. That one misses 1-1. Fly ball left field over the outfielder's head. Maceda in the second with a double, number 34 in her career. She's just 3 shy of the school record now, and the Saints have a runner in scoring position with no one out.
Now batting shortstop, number 2, Sydney Stewart.
Back to the top of the order with Sydney Stewart, who's 1 for 3. Sid hitting .500 over her last 9 games. First pitch, fly ball, right field, on her horse and getting down and not quite getting there. I'm assuming because I lose sight of it. I can't see that far down. But the ball comes back in and Stewart returns to the plate. So I'm assuming that Frazier didn't catch it, which is surprising because she's been able to run everything down today. She's been pretty good out there in right field. It's 0-1. That time she's going to right field, over her head. Maceda rounding third, heading for home, and it's an RBI double for Sydney Stewart. And the Saints have made it 7-4. Stewart now 2 for 4. Maceda scores. Career run number 109. And Jillian Jones is going to come out of the bullpen and try and close this one out. So Nolly's day is done after 6+. 4 runs so far on 9 hits. She's responsible for the runner on second. Nolly leaves the game with no strikeouts, 1 walk, 4 runs, all of them earned so far. And she gives way to Jillian Jones, who's 1-5 with a 6.40 ERA on the season. 15 strikeouts in 27 2/3 inning. This is Jones' 10th appearance, her 3rd out of the bullpen. She's from Catawba Valley Community College in Lenoir, North Carolina. She went to High Britain High School. She's 0-3 with a 7.54 ERA in her last 5 appearances. But she only needs to get 3 outs. Emily Ricci is 1 for 2.
Emily Ricci. Small town USA.
Ricci 5 for 11 in her last 5 games, a 4.55 batting average. Has 2 RBIs today in the doubleheader. Jones starts her off with a foul ball. Cut on and miss. It gets away from the catcher. And Stewart gets the 3rd. It's 0-2 to Ricci at the plate. That one down and in. A lot of movement on that one. 1 and 2, down and away rather. But that ball was dancing. Stewart the runner at 3rd. Fouled off. Nolly responsible for the runner at 3rd. That one down and in, blocked that time by McCauley. It's 2-2. Fouled back. And lands safely. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming. Two-two pitch. Fly ball, left field. Runner tags, throw in, and she scores. There's 1 out. But it's a 2-run game, a sac fly for Ricci, her 3rd RBI of the day. And Stewart scores. And the tying run now on deck. So this becomes a save situation for Jones. As Hannah Smith comes up 1 for 3 with an RBI single. That one outside, ball 1. Outside 2-0. Little afternoon haze. That one just misses inside. And it's 3-0. On deck, Cassidy Crump. .30 pitch. That one at the knees for a strike. .31 pitch. Popped up. Barrett calls off long, and the Saints are down to their last out. Cassidy Crump comes up 0 for 3. One last chance to extend her hitting streak to 4 games. Fouled off for a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. And that's rip foul. And the Saints are down to their last strike. I had a conversation with Kira Gibson. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before. Kira, you were right. And that is fouled out of play. And so the Saints will live to see another pitch. Jillian Jones 1 pitch away from her first save of the season. Fouled off as Crump continues to fight. And Crump sticks the bat out and gets a piece of that one. Had to protect there. The 0-2 pitch inside, 1-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat here. Jones in the circle, Crump at the plate. She needs 1 more strike. And Crump again, able to spoil that one. Bowing inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming. Jones in the circle. Crump at the plate. One more time. Popped up. Jones calls her own number, makes the basket catch, and the ball game is over. So the Cavaliers get the split. 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Cavs. 5 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Saints. Olivia Nolly gets her 4th win of the season. Taylor Barrett takes the loss to drop to 1-1. Next up for both teams, USC Buford. Virginia Wise has a 2-game set with them tomorrow. And then the Saints will travel to Hardyville on Saturday. Saints fall to 19-9, still their best start since 2013. Cavs go to 10-15 on the season.
We have your driver's license and your wallet.
So final score from Flagler Field, the Cavaliers 7, the Saints 5. This is Mike Licio signing off. I'll see you in, I think, 2 weeks against Columbus. This has been Flagler Softball on the Peach Belt Sports Network.